your brother is now your cousin. Step up behind it, slide it down, get up in them guts.
Ladies, open your holes. Caveman's coming in. I drink that, dude. I'm sterilized.
Listener discretion is advised. Possibly offensive conversations.
So, in 2023, the world's crude death rate was 7.51 deaths per 1,000 people, while the crude birth rate was 16.56 births per 1,000 people. So, in 2013, it was 2.5 per one death. 2.5 births per one death in, like, 2013.
Yeah, so, and that's what I'm trying to say. It has quadrupled the double, number. But yet, I remember specifically a couple of years ago, and some of y'all might remember it, might not, but there was low birth rates. And with people killing kids just as fast as they could be created, basically, it's not gaining anything. It's not adding to the number, but our numbers should actually be higher than that right now. But because you have, like, California, Colorado, all these other areas that are allowing these abortions left and right, like children ain't shit. And now you've got, numbers that are actually lower. You should probably end up having somewhere around 20 to 25 births to every one death, roughly.
Well, the world cannot sustain billions and billions of people.
No, the world cannot. So the people who are actually running the world, because it ain't the politicians that you see, the people who actually run the world, Gates and Rockefellers and all that bullshit, the people with the money actually making the calls, J.P. Morgan people, J.P. Morgan's been dead for years, dude, but, people like that with all the acquired wealth, the Illuminati, the fucking whatever you want to call it, the people actually running shit, or the elites, if you will, but even they're not actually running shit. There's people higher than them that are actually calling the shots. They're the ones actually killing people off because they know that it can't be sustained. Which is going to put us back to old numbers again, because they purposely tried to kill a bunch of people off.
Well, we do need to lower the. I think 7 billion is way too much, personally.
Well, you're already doing us a favor by not reproducing yourself.
Yeah, no shit. We don't need 2 Winstons.
Well,
like we needed 4 or 6 of yours, or 17.
We got 7 Dusty Balls reproductions. Or 6, 7, 6, 7. I don't remember. I was going to say, there's too many to count.
Got 6 living, 7 with the 1 deceased.
Yes, that's true. But so 6 that are currently living off of 1 male. So you're technically doing the favor for Caveman over here that is not reproducing at all. It's not that he wouldn't. It's more the fact that nobody will open the hole and let him.
I drink that, dude. I'm sterilized.
You are not sterilized, sir. I promise you that.
Ladies, open your holes. Caveman's coming in.
Literally, if they
Caveman trying to load the dishwasher.
That's right. Caveman's trying to load the dishwasher. It's all right. I'm going to load the dishwasher. I'm going to load the washing machine. Well, the washer, I should say. If your wife is leaned over the washing machine putting clothes in, wouldn't that be technically loading the washer too?
You're damn right it would be.
Step up behind it, slide it down, get up in them guts. I know these other 2 boys don't know nothing about getting in the guts, but yeah, as long as you don't turn around and say, I'm your sister, I'm your sister.
Kentucky or Alabama.
Well, I guess for fucking Spawn there, that'd probably be all right.
No.
It would be weird if she turned around and said, I'm your cousin, I'm your cousin.
Well, his cousin is his sister because he fucked his aunt. His dad would have been fucking his aunt, while
No.
cheating on his mom with it. So his sibling would be actually his brother,
Where
which
are
would
you
be
going
his
with
cousin.
this?
That's
Oh, man,
Alabama.
I watched,
that ain't Kentucky.
Actually, it's Kentucky. Actually, it's Kentucky
I
too.
mean, it's Missouri, dude.
Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't my family.
Well, it may not have been your
Sure.
family, but it happens every day. Because
So
okay,
you know all
okay,
about
think
your heritage.
Think about
I don't
this.
know all about it.
Spawn, listen to me. Just because your parents were actually good in love people doesn't mean it doesn't happen every day. But so let's just say your father and mother fell in love. They had you. Your dad fell out of love with mom, but fell in love with mom's sister. Knocks her up. Has a baby. That is now your cousin. Also your half-sibling.
True.
And now your aunt is now your stepmom.
And your step sibling is
Which makes your father your uncle because it married your aunt.
My brain hurt.
Which now your cousin is now your brother, but your brother is now your cousin. Exo facto, making the stepsister's kid the niece to that, which is your now brother, which turns it into a cousin, brother, uncle, which now also makes it your mom's nephew is now your brother and your brother because you're now your mom's nephew because it married her sister.
Hush! Ow! 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 My brain hurts.
It can happen anywhere and not just in Kentucky or Alabama.
Yes, it can. It can happen.
Ow!
And it's all because your dad couldn't keep his dick in his pants and stop fucking his sister-in-law. And then marrying his sister-in-law. Because the minute your dad married his sister-in-law, that made your mama aunt.
Oh.
You made my
I
brain
can't say
hurt.
much.
How
I
did we
have a
get on
aunt.
this subject? We were on conspiracy
know.
theories. How did we get on this? Your mama fucking your daddy fucking your sister, your cousin, your How did we get on this topic? What the heck?
It was all about repopulation of the earth and de-accelerating the population, which is not actually a conspiracy theory, but people say it's conspiracy, even though we all know that they're trying to kill us all off. It's plain and simple. They want us to do all the work for them so they don't have to and they can collect all the money, but at the same time they want to kill us all off. So
No, not all.
No, just a good majority. Okay.
Just enough to, so they can survive.
To be able to
and
sustain.
still have people to work. Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't have to do anything and still sit there and collect the money and the food, but yet not have to worry about anybody else. Yeah. That's not exactly a conspiracy theory. That's kind of out there in the limelight.
I mean,
By the
it
way,
was it was on the Georgia Guidestone.
Yes, it was.
Which were destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, your child is already $102,000 in debt, so,
I just found out about the Georgia Guidestones just to find out that somebody destroyed them. Like, wait, when in the hell did they do that?
Georgia Guidestone?
Yeah. You seriously don't know about the Georgia Guidestones?
No.
Doesn't sound like you do.
So the Georgia Guidestones were basically stones in Georgia that had writing on them that explained one of the things is keeping the population below a certain number, a bunch of other stuff as well, but the biggest thing was keeping the population below a certain number. And they were destroyed.
Yeah, apparently somebody tore them down, even though that they're not that old. They were just put up within the last century.
Yep.
Dusty Balls,
1980 to 2022.
Fucking My nozzle fell out of my truck.
Oh, don't you hate when your nozzle falls out when you're trying to fill it up?
Yeah. Fucking pilot needs to go back to their normal fucking lengths.
Well, pilot just needs to make sure that the little catch ring at the end of the nozzle is actually on there so it'll hook.
Yeah.
Same problem with the Loves down in Texoma where I kind of talked to the guy. I said, look, this thing needs to be replaced. He said, why? I said, the lock ring's missing. He's like, what the hell's the lock ring? I'm like, the thing that you hook it on the edge of the tank so it don't just randomly fall out.
Yup.
I mean, I miss the days where I could just put a friggin' bungee cord over top of it and keep it stuck in. But we don't have trucks like that anymore.
Or
World War III is in the mix of happening right now.
Yes, it is.
when the damn nozzles hit the ground, the fucking shutoff valve kicks it off.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Hey, you definitely got your points for Diamond, though.
Pilot doesn't go by diamond status.
Oh, that's true. Who was it? Oh, never mind. It wasn't you that was getting that. It was Big Black who was almost Diamond.
Yeah, pilot.
Now,
Every 75 gallons, you upgrade to the next tier.
Now, why are you saying World War III is about to kick off? Because I mean, we already knew it was, but what's it specifically?
No, it's World War III started when fucking Russia invaded Ukraine, I think.
Ain't nobody giving a shit about that, honestly. I mean, really, they're not.
I think that was
not the people who really matter.
I think that was the start of World War III, personally.
I would say the World War III start would be more likely the Israeli-Palestinian thing.
I think it was the Russia-Ukraine that started it, and now other countries like that are following suit and trying to invade other places, and it's like Iraq or
Iran,
whoever it was that
Iran
fired missiles over the weekend or whatever it was.
Iran was trying to help out Hamas with the Palestinian bullshit, Hamas shit against that, which, not surprised, the Jewish people have been, picked on their entire existence, basically, by all these other people. But then again, they were kind of screwed out of shit back in the biblical days, too, because that's just how it is. But
well,
I mean, I could go all through that, but that's the other channel on Freight of Faith, where we go through why they are in constant conflict, because we like to fill you up on faith. But that's on the other channel. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Here's another thing. Right quick, guys. The moon likes to frickin' teleport.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it kind of has been off topic here lately. Like it's not where it's supposed to be. It's not where it's usually at. I mean, right now I can see the moon's covered to my right now I'm a little bit southwest. But it's currently more to direct west, when usually it should be behind me, not where it's at. But then again, the globe's spinning, the Earth is spinning, the moon's spinning, everything's spinning, so everything changes with the rotation of the Earth on how far away from the sun it actually is, because we're closer, therefore the moon's actually moving. And we just have to be out at night where we're seeing it.
Okay, well, let me throw something out there. I'm going the exact same direction. I have not changed my direction, okay? At all. I have not changed my direction. I've gone the exact... and the moon went from being on my driver's side of me driving to now it is literally in front of me on my passenger side.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
How the hell is that possible when I'm looking at
they need to extend these nozzles
in front of me?
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the moon.
I got my gallons this time.
So am I.
And I'm
going
heading
south.
into Norfolk, and I'm on my way to Norfolk.
Well, that
And
doesn't help
I'm
me.
almost to Oklahoma and Liberal and looking at it out of my right eye, just centered of my windshield due west. But you're seeing it directly in front of you, but yet I'm seeing it in front of me, but it's on the south.
I'll be showing it for a while in the truck, though.
I'm not heading west. He's heading northwest. He's heading northwest a little bit, yes. But I'm heading south.
I'm heading northwest.
So how in the hell is it in front of him and in front of me at the exact same time? And we are in way different areas on the map.
Yeah,
Right
exactly.
there? Because the moon should
No,
be on
it should be behind. Okay,
It
the
should
fact
be
that
behind me and in front of him.
yeah,
If it's in front of me, it should be behind him.
exactly.
And is
I
the
should
moon
not be able
white
to see
you,
the
Or
moon.
is it yellow?
Huh?
Is it white to you or yellow to you?
It's kind of covered by clouds, but it's kind of like a
It was white when I
yellowish.
seen it earlier.
It's kind of like a yellowish hue, but white at the same time.
Remember to like and subscribe.